welcome back to my channel of an everyday life with an Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories along the way with Asperger's syndrome and the like, along with tips and advice along the way, be it your general health as your mental health, along with hopefully some fun and games along the way. So if you're new to my channel and you landed on here today, I'm hoping that you'll seek out whatever it is that you're looking for right now, be it if there's some form of encouragement, words of support, or what have you. I'm hoping to be your girl to actually let this out. So I'm going to share what I've been thinking, because as we know, people are going to uni right now or what have you, and I thought maybe this is the time to share it, because obviously, you know, we are tending to face a lot of situations in life when we're transitioning from different schools, from intermediate to high school to college, college to uni, polytech and the like. Believe you me, I know firsthand what it feels like. Sometimes we're bound to be some form of distraction or situation that we may face in our everyday lives that will trigger our mental health, no matter how big or small it is, and that we need to understand the root causes and triggers from these so we can manage to treat them and tackle these really quickly and efficiently. I believe also in saying this that mental health is important and we need to, you know, just talk about it. In saying this also, these triggers could be something like that you moved away, financial, you've lost a friend along the way, you may have to move into a new township and you're losing friends along the way, or they decided to move on from you. You may be in a relationship, may not be, you know, precious by leading by example. If you were a prefect in the high school, you need to aim high for high grades and that's at uni so that you'll be accepted, and so on and so forth. Also, in saying this, just as a disclaimer before I continue, I'm no medical doctor, I'm just your normal Joe blog. So if you see anything similar of what I said in my previous videos of your mental health versus your general health, seek professional help for yourself or your loved one, or seek professional advice for yourself or your loved one, because I don't forever condone self-harm. Also, in saying this is just based on my experience and research of what I've done, as well as what I've learned so far, you know, from the past and present life, obviously, and I'm still learning today, because I feel in some cases, even though I may not be working, but it's still a learning curve for me. And in saying this, that hopefully some of these tips and tricks will be of value and use to you, and in saying this, that some of these helplines that are New Zealand based for any New Zealand viewers that are watching are listed in the description below, so that you can reach out to seek help that's needed. So hopefully you'll appreciate this. Smash the like if you will be liking these, and I'm hoping to get the ball rolling for some more of these mental health versus, you know, the autism and series that I hope to bring out. So I want to address these tips and advice for you to hopefully find the right balance in your life. And in saying this, that I did at least maybe close to 22 tips, so bear with me and hopefully you'll take this on board every step of the way. So number one is value yourself. It's important now and again we should be able to treat ourselves with kindness and respect that we deserve and know our self-worth, right? And to avoid any self-criticism. We need to make some time for ourselves, for hobbies and any favourite projects, or even just broaden our everyday horizons. Maybe do a daily crossword puzzle, plant a garden, take dance lessons, learn to play an instrument, or become fluent on some form of everyday language that we love and desire. You know, find something that we enjoy. So number two is taking care of our body. Our body is important to be looked after, be it in the mind, spiritual, and obviously physical. You know, this can improve our mental health, so be sure to, for the following, eat nutritious meals, obviously, avoid any cigarettes if you can, basically drink plenty of water, exercise, which will help decrease depression and anxiety along the way, and improving your moods. Getting enough sleep is important. However, researchers have believed that with a lack of sleep, this contributes to a higher rate of depression in everyday college students. Number three, surround yourself with good people. Obviously, we need to be around with big people, and we need to build up a community network or what have you with strong family or social connections that are generally healthier than those who lack that support network is important. Making plans with supportive family members and friends, or seeking out activities that you enjoy by means of where you can meet new people, such as a club, class, or some form of support group. Number four, give yourself. What I mean here is volunteer your time and energy to help someone else. You'll feel good about doing something tangible to help someone in need, and it's a great way to meet new people as well. Number 5, learn how to deal with the everyday stresses. Yes, this is easier said than done, but I may have shared this on how to cope with your everyday stresses or how to manage your stress. Maybe, I don't know, but I'll look it up, and if I have, I'll link it in the description below. Like it or not, as we know, stress is a part of our everyday life. Practice good coping skills. Maybe try to take a 1-minute strategy group, or do some tai chi, exercise, yoga, taking a nature walk, play with your pet, or try journal writing as a stress reducer and a stress relief. Also remember now and again to smile and laugh, you know, and see the human life, because obviously, you know, when we make mistakes, or we need to have that, because laughter is a good medicine, and it does boost our immune system, obviously, for laughter, easing pain, relax our body, and reduces the everyday stress. Number 6, quietening our mind. Again, try meditation, yoga, mindfulness, and or prayer, depending on what your belief systems are. Maybe, you know, if you want to do that. Relaxation, exercise, and prayer can improve your state of mind and outlook on life. In fact, research has shown that meditation might help you feel calm and enhance the effects of therapy. To get connected, basically, there will be some, maybe, you know, churches or what have you, or some sort of session in the college life on the campus, so be on the lookout for that. Number 7, set realistic goals. Decide what you want to achieve in life, be it academically or just, you know, short-term, long-term, mid-term, what have you, goals, you know, professionally, personally as well. Write them down in little steps, as I said, and need to realize that these are your goals. Aim high, but be realistic, however, and don't overschedule them. You'll enjoy a tremendous sense of accomplishment once these goals are set, and your self-worth as you progress towards that goal. Maybe you can go to a wellness coaching place that can help you, you know, develop goals and stay on track, how you say. Number 8, break up the monotony. Although our routines may make us more efficient and enhance our feelings of security and safety, a little change of pace can pick up a tedious schedule. Alter your jogging route, planning a road trip, take a walk in a different park, hang some new pictures, or try a new restaurant. Some may not be able to do this, believe you me, but sometimes they say a bit of change here and there can do a world of good. Number 9, avoid alcohol and any other form of drugs. Yes, we know it's a youth culture that, you know, they need to be pressured to be cool, calm, and everything else when it comes down to being pre-pressured to do what they have to, just to be in that group of friends, I believe. But then it's okay to have alcohol, but keep it to a minimum, as well as avoiding any other drugs that comes in hand. You know, some people use drug and alcohol as a form of self-medication, however, but in reality, alcohol and other drugs can also aggravate some other problems. Know how drugs works based on its side effects and what to do if you need more or less. However, when other drugs, as I said, so bear in mind into the amount you're taking, you know, and being careful when taking these. This leads to certain situations later on in life. Drugs and alcohol can make people better for a short period of time, as this is like a quick relief for them, or some form of escape from reality to what is really going on in their own personal lives. Number 10, get help when you need it. As Keely shared in the disclaimer, as you notice, basically, this is my number 1 ultimate advice to give you all, as I share this many times on my mental health awareness videos. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. And it's important to remember that treatment is effective. People who get the appropriate care and treatment plan or what have you can recover from the mental illness and addiction that then leads a full, rewarding life for us all. If you can and got the time while on campus, seek a counsellor, psychologist, doctor, or whoever, if you feel down or tired, etc., so that they can assist you in ways that you can get the right form of treatment and manage these mental health issues so that you can continue your day without all the stress and worries on your shoulder. Number 11, keep on moving. Exercise, on the other hand, the obvious physical benefits, offers a myriad of benefits for the modern everyday student. Physical activity stimulates the brain cells, obviously, increases focus and concentration, increases attention span, boosts your mood, and relieves stresses. Exercise can make you a better student. Choose activities that you enjoy and explore some new ones, if you can. The fitness centre, hopefully, that is on campus is sure to have some numerous group exercise classes and intramural leagues or what have you. Sports and fitness that get your heart rate up are the goal. So whether it's Zumba, yoga, pick up a basketball, playing rugby or what have you, shoot for 2 hours or more a week in the 30-minute or more increments. If your campus is large, get a bike to cycle across the campus. Fitting exercise in can be something you can look forward to and without adding extra pressure to your everyday schedule. Number 12, setting your alarm. It can be incredibly difficult to get a good night's rest, right? Between all-nighters to finish that term paper and parties that you had that lasted well into the morning. Sleep often takes the passenger seat. The sleep needs for each person will vary. Between an average for adults though, needs 6 to 10 hours a night. While sleep accumulates into a sleep debt that leads to less than stellar brain functions, which I mean here, the ability to learn and retain the information that is unhinged. Think the better sleep you get on a habitual basis, the more energy you have to actually pay attention and learn in the classroom around you. Therefore, you'll be less stressed out about falling behind or having to miss out on the everyday occurrence. To get a good night's sleep, maybe to power down your smartphones and laptops a little while before going to bed. Also skip caffeine, exercise, alcohol and food right before bed. If you need to make up some of your lost sleep, take a 20-minute power nap, however, to rejuvenate the body and relieve this everyday stresses. Number 13, eat your greens. I know as some people may not like to eat their greens. The all-you-can-eat dining hall, maybe buffet in the campus, may seem like a big bang, buck for your meals. But it can also add a couple of notches to your belt buckle. Eat fruits, veggies, and a genuine balanced diet. Thankfully, this is where the dining hall works to an advantage. Fresh produce can be expensive, so light up your salad plate and choose your lean proteins. Don't forever eat dessert at every meal. And limit the night pizza deliveries when you're away from the campus, maybe. Also, remember the average beer is 100 plus calories and empty calories as that. So think about that when calculating caloric and nutritional intake. Many residence halls have a community setting where you can have a community kitchen. So if you didn't buy into the meal plan, take advantage of the healthy eating options if they have by honouring your cooking skills with some easy recipes. Invest in a water bottle. You will love and refill it constantly. Casually sipping on the bottle for the entire day adds up to a lot of delicious H2O. Also refrain from buying bulk. That jumbo bag of Skittles may seem like a good idea at the time, but if you have them around, you'll probably eat them. Even by making smarter choices for purchasing meals, you can help your health. Number 14, pick and choose. After attending the campus activities fair, it seems like there are about 13 different groups you have aligned interests with and want to be involved with. Plus, student senate president wouldn't look bad on a resume, right? Or whatever else that may look good on your resume. Social clubs are a fantastic part of college, but pick and choose just a couple you truly want to dedicate your time with, as well as your energy. It's easy to spread yourself too thin with campus activities outside of class that will end up adding to your everyday stress levels. Understand you can't do everything and no one expects you to. Consider being involved with one professional organisation related to your major and one recreational organisation that is centred around something you care about and love to do. Here say hiking, badminton, the environment, mentoring children, etc., etc. Volunteering while taking time can offer exceptional mental benefits though, however. Studies have illustrated and clearly shown that helping others can make the brain feel vulnerable. And to compensate, the body releases oxytocin, sometimes called the compassion hormone, that allows you to combat the stress hormone like cortisol. If you feel yourself becoming overwhelmed, see where you can cut back, whether it is your extracurricular activities, the extra classes, or fewer hours at your part-time job. 15. Make new friends but keep the old. It's okay if you're not best of friends with your roommate straight away. Not everyone is, believe you me, if you have to stay in a campus that's full of, bunk beds and that. Sometimes it takes a while to find your tribe in a college, of course. Homesickness and longing for to be home or whatever else. Sometimes it takes a while to find your, as I said, those sweet summer days with your old high school friends can crop up now and again, but embrace the new faces at college or uni. Invest time and energy into people who are positive influences on your life. Expect that college means new relationships, but understand where you can stay in contact with the old friends through social media, hanging out over holiday breaks, writing them letters or emails, and visiting each other's campuses. Don't be forever a stranger to an advisor or professors. They can be a part of your support network if you let them be. Video chat, call or text your family regularly. Just because you're not living at home doesn't mean that you're not interested in how and what you're doing. 16. Cultivate awareness. If you've noticed changes in behaviour in yourself or peer or family member, as I said before, that could be resulting from a worsening of their mental health, it's important to address it straight away. If you are worried about someone else, depending on your relationship with the student, talk with them about it. Be prepared that many people will get defensive, however, no matter how much they know you care for them. Research and recommend reaching out to the on-campus health clinic to schedule an appointment is crucial. Number 17. Talk to a friend or family member or someone that you can trust. This is a matter of fact true. No matter what and how you're feeling, when you do find the courage to talk to someone, however, this will lift off the weight that you were carrying, making life easier for us, and then others will then become aware of what is going on and hope to help and support you through this time of need. Opening up to others has been clinically proven to help with our mental health and well-being. Number 18. Set up some sort of routine and structure. Again, this is up to us, as I said before in the earlier piece. Structures and routines can be good, as for me as well, I've learned. As I'm always, setting my alarm, setting out goals, writing out my to-do list, whatever, planning my day as well as penciling my schedule for the day, what's happening at uni as well as also being sure to be prepped and ready to go for uni. It's great, as then I won't have to worry too much about what is going on. I feel that also in saying this though, however, when having classes though, to have an outline of what is needed for the day and what is required for me to do and whatever else, as well as to have some form of communication methods from the lecturers to remind me of some things that I may have missed in class. This will also add structure and certainty. Number 19, taking control of what you read on social media. As you guys know me by now, I'm a vlogger and a blogger for mental health and advocating for people like me on the spectrum. Social media can be a good thing if it is used in the right way. However, I'm not saying to forever ban it, just maybe limit your time on social media. I used to follow a lot of accounts that I thought I looked up to that was building up my confidence, but in reality, no, it wasn't. I didn't feel shit hot. This made me feel so insecure about how I looked, etc. And it was to the point now when I was on the low esteem of my level that I had to do something about this for myself. I was the only one that can change this based on myself, of the everyday choices on what I wanted to do to achieve my personal thoughts and more. This can be leading up to you guys too. I'm following people that obviously lowers your self-esteem with the negatives and that. Having the right people obviously at the right form of mind with the right positive mind, etc. 20. Socialise as much as possible. This one is steadier and done for me though, however, as I'm both a bit of an introvert and extrovert, depending on the everyday situations I'm in. Yet I am finding it difficult still sometimes to this day, now and again, depending on the everyday situation, to try and find the people that I can reach out and talk to, and find that there is, what is there with the social media of Facebook, etc. Obviously, on the other hand, for me, is easier for me to, communicate and socialise. Again, there's nothing wrong to have some social connection outside of the social medias, however. Find out what you like and maybe not push yourself to the extremity to socialise if you're not ready or comfortable in that part of setting. Number 21 will go in hand with number 20. Don't be afraid to say no now and again. Now and again, we tend to want to please others, right? And we want to fit at it, we want to blend in and whatever else. And sometimes when we fear to say no, we might miss out on the everyday encounterships of something that is important. Be it, someone's graduation, be it there's a party coming up, or what have you. But for sure, we will need our alone time. That is important as well. There will be other opportunities for ourselves when that arises, hopefully, and that person will hopefully will open up back to us and say, hey, there's a party going on next week down Havelock. Please join me at 7 o'clock. Basically, bring some food, bring your own drinks or what have you. Well, this quickly ends what you can do with your mental health while you're at uni. Smash the like, comment below. Feel free to share these videos around it, as I said, because these need to be shared around. Feel free to follow me on my social media sites if you haven't done so. Feel free to also, if you haven't done so and you want to be joining me on the bandwagon, to subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell to keep up to date with what I get up to. So no further ado, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.